Just make a bunch of money, man, and yeah, it should be solved. But for my people of substance, I would say the first thing that you gotta accept is that it's normal to feel like an imposter, especially at the beginning of a new journey. So I'll share my story because that's what I do on this channel. I tell you guys my story and try to draw lessons from it. So every time that I've started a new journey in life, I felt like an imposter. Okay, pretty much with no exception. When I joined the gym, I felt like an imposter because I didn't fit in. I was skinny and I was surrounded by guys that were completely jacked. So I didn't fit in. When I joined college, it was the same thing. I didn't fit in because it felt like everybody around me was a little genius and I was just like, an average guy that had average grades. When I started this channel, it was the same thing. I felt like an imposter because I wasn't naturally gifted and naturally extrovert in front of the camera. And this just goes on and on in every single aspect of my life. Every time that I start a new venture in my life, I feel like an imposter. And I guess that pretty much everyone in this world, I'm assuming, has felt like an imposter at once. So we just have to accept that it's a normal feeling, okay? It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong, right? That you're committing a sin, none of that, okay? It just means that you're at the beginning of a journey and you probably do not fit in, okay? But that's normal because by default, if you are at the beginning of the journey, it means you haven't reaped the rewards that journey will give you. And most likely the people around you will already be showing some signs of the results that you may get in the future by going down that path. So let me give you an example. When I probably was 17, right, and I was in high school, I was already starting to see some progress in the gym because I had been going for like almost 2 years at that point. And every time I would see, a new kid at the gym, they would always be shy because they would be skinny and they just weren't comfortable. I would always try and approach them and just let them know, bro, if you need anything, just let me know. I can help you, if you want me to spot you or just whatever. Just giving them support. And when you tell someone like, look, I recognize that you're new here, but we're all here to help you. It's almost like the person just sighs of relief. They're just like, okay. So people don't expect me to just show up here on the first day and deadlift 400 pounds, something crazy. And I feel like that's the biggest problem nowadays, is that you see the people on YouTube and you expect you to turn on the camera for the first time and be able to speak just as naturally as we do. You see the people on Insta, benching 225 like it's a warm-up set, and you expect you to do the same the first time you go to the gym, and then once you can't achieve the same results on your first try, you feel like an imposter. And it's once again a reminder of just how twisted our reality is, because we feel like social media equals reality, which most of the times it doesn't. Okay, it really doesn't. And I would say that about 90%, or no, let's say 80%, I would say that 80% of the things you see on social media are not the first take, let's say. So YouTube videos, for example, you might see someone record a YouTube video. In my case, I don't do any cuts, but a lot of videos do. My videos in the past did. And I would repeat the same phrase like 3 or 4 times until I actually got a good take. And it's the same thing with most of the content that's put out on the internet. The person in front of the camera will say things 4, 5, 10 times until they get the perfect take or the perfect photograph or the perfect whatever. And then that is what they post. So on social media, essentially what you have is the 1% of footage or the 1% of video or of writing that someone has been able to come up with. What you don't see is the 99% that's behind all of that. And you just see that 1% and you think, okay, this is reality, right? This is what people expect me to be able to do first try. But that's really not the reality. And most of the times people post on social media the best moments of their life. So all that you see all day is people's best moments. Oh, look at that person. They went to Dubai on a trip. Look at this friend. He went to Europe, visited London or Paris, whatever. And you see these moments, these peaks in people's lives, and you look at yourself and you're just watching this while you're waiting for the subway so that you can go to work at 8 a.m. And you think to yourself, my life is awful, And then once you do try and improve your life and get into good habits, you will then feel like an imposter because things don't come at you naturally. Let me tell you something, homie. Nothing that's of substance, nothing that is worthy of value comes easy in this life. And I mean nothing. So I would actually say that when something is hard to obtain, at least this is what I tell myself. When something is hard to obtain, I just tell myself, this is a path that everyone is going to have to go through in order to get there. So if I'm struggling, that means others are also struggling. And that means that once I do get the results, it will make me appear even more special. Let's put it like that. So it's just a constant struggle every day, day in and day out. You wake up and you go to the gym once again. You still don't feel like you fit in. You still feel like an imposter. And you keep going to the gym. You've been going for a year now. And you're already starting to see some results. But you still don't feel like, you're that guy that gets to the gym in warm-ups on the bench with 225 pounds. That's fine, dude. I've been going to the gym, I don't know, like 5 years now at this point. And yeah, I can't bench 225 pounds. I don't even know what that is in kilos. It's probably like 100 kilos, something like that. But yeah, I can't bench that. And it's fine because that's not a goal that I have. Some people go to the gym because they want to be bodybuilders. Other people go to the gym because they want to be healthy. And what you have to set is your boundaries. Okay, so if you just want to be someone that goes to the gym 3 times a week to stay in shape, to stay healthy, then you can't expect yourself to be able to lift the same things as the dudes that are there in, Monday morning, Monday afternoon, at night, and they go to the gym like 3 or 4 times a day, and they're, taking tren or whatever. You can't expect to have the same results as those guys because, frankly, they're just putting more hours in and they're using, substances, whatever. So I think that imposter syndrome comes from the fact that our reality is distorted. Okay, everyone wants to put out into the internet, into the outside, the best version of themselves. But what ends up happening is that when other people see the best version of their friends, they look at themselves and think, damn, I don't have an interesting life like this person does. I don't have such an intriguing, friendship with my friends. I don't have whatever, okay? Just remember, social media isn't reality. It's a compilation of the best moments of someone's lives. And you either have a really bad life or that compilation will inevitably look good. And that's just what it is, okay? So don't expect you to be awesome at a new journey that you embrace on the first day. So if you want to start, I don't know, a YouTube channel, I'll talk about what I know. Don't expect to be a professional on the first day, okay? If you want to start going to the gym, don't expect to lift 225 on the first day. If you want to start and, I don't know, play the guitar, don't expect to be, to be able to play the most popular songs on the first day, because that's just not realistic, okay? So, imposter syndrome is normal, it's okay, embrace it, and understand that it's temporary, because it'll be a time where you've been on a certain path for so long that you'll start to fit in with the people around you, because you will have started to reap the benefits of the work that you've been putting in. So that's everything that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. And it's gonna be a good day today. I'm recording this in the morning, and yeah, I'm going to college now, and I just think it's gonna be a good day, and I hope you have a good day as well. Okay, I love you as always, and I'll catch you in the next one.